And now from Fox 55 News, this is your local sports.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Well, week one of the high school football season certainly brought its fair share of surprises, not the least of which was Northside handing Snyder its most lopsided loss since 2013. Now, coming off their biggest win in the Mike Brevard era, the Legends will try to take down another perennial power in week two. It's a top 10 showdown in Class 5A as Northside hosts Bishop Dwenger in the locker room's game of the week. Peter has more on the matchup from Chambers Field.
Justin, last week, Northside quarterback Deuce Taylor told us he wholeheartedly believes the Legends have what it takes to go from a 4-6 football team to SAC championship contenders this fall. And he and his squad certainly backed that statement up by laying a 47-17 beatdown on Snyder last week. It was no doubt a massive win for the program, but the Legends have another tough test awaiting them this week. And that comes in the form of a home game against Bishop Dwenger. BD is coming off a comfortable season-opening win over Wayne. Shocker, the Saints are once again considered one of the favorites to bring home the victory bell this year. But after what we saw at Spooler Stadium last Friday, North has every reason to believe it belongs in that conversation as well.
It's a huge confidence booster. One thing that a lot of the kids talked about was that it was nice to just see everything, the 3 years of hard work come together that night. And I think now they do believe that they can compete with anybody in the SAC.
It's very exciting now. Like at first when I got here, it was tough having to play those teams starting off. But now we look at it as like, you know, we can just, I don't know, we can make a statement early on in the season.
We got to stay hungry. We can't get comfortable just because we beat Snyder, a big team school. We can't get comfortable. So being hungry, that's what I feel like is going to help this team.
I think it's huge. You know, Dwenger's always in the conversation. So if we can beat them, I mean, we'll be up there. We'll be right up at the top.
Yeah, we just kind of embrace it and take that as a challenge. Like every week we want a challenge, and that's what I expect Friday.
Yeah, we definitely have a target on our back, and like we always do every week. But yeah, mentally we just got to prepare, play them like we do every year. Play to them. Don't overhype them or underhype them. Just play them like we're playing any other team. Come out physical and fast, and get the job done.
Being that we're in 5A, you know, the two teams that won last week with all the attention, they're in our sectional. So, you know, obviously that makes it a special night, you know, and these are the games you want. Week 1, 2, 3, 4. You want these early in the season to see where you're at, see where you have to improve, and it's part of the process, right? Part of the process. So we're looking forward to it.
Kickoff here at Chambers Field is set for 7 o'clock on Friday night. Of course, we'll have highlights from this game and plenty more for you in tomorrow night's edition of The Locker Room.
So here is a look at tomorrow's locker room. Of course, we'll hit all 5 SAC games, including our game of the week. You also see Heritage at Norwell and a few other big matchups as well, including Eastside at Adams Central, Columbia City at Central Noble, Ole Miss at New Haven, and Oak Hill at Southwood.